Going live, going live. Yes. All right, what's up, everybody doing out there tonight? This is Mr. Talk with Talk Life. Mr. Talk 718. 718 is the area code for Brooklyn, but I currently Florida, Jacksonville. I just wanted to talk about some things, man. Nothing serious because right now is really not the time. I should be going to bed, getting ready for work, but unfortunately, I'm not. Anyway, what's good, people? I know I have one, maybe two people watching, but it's okay. You start with one, and one turn into two, two turn into four, four turn into eight. So this is how we're gonna do it. All right. So I just want to know if anybody has been watching what's been going on with the Donald Trump impeachment. Okay. A lot of people have been watching it. They don't understand what it's about. But let me break it down to you. This impeachment inquiry, well, it's no longer an inquiry, but this impeachment is based off of the corruption, the lies. It's been, uh, it's basically about, oh, excuse me. Not only is it about the lies, but it's been about the fact that Donald Trump has not allowed the people who needed to be part of the testimonies and the witnesses and the supporting cast. He hasn't allowed these people to actually testify. So he's been obstructing the justice. Now, how can you consider yourself to be a person that's not that's innocent, but yet everybody that these people need to corroborate your story has been told not to testify? That make you more guilty, if anything. But what makes it even funnier is that you have a Republican a group of Republicans that's not actually um what they're doing is they're on Trump's boat, right? They're down with him, right? And being down with him don't make you right. It's just you're so afraid that people is going to turn out against you that you're going to say and do anything that you need to do to keep your seat, right? But at the end of the day, it's like you guys, them guys are sitting and talking, and they talking to people and saying how Trump is an asshole. So if he's an asshole, then treat him like an asshole, right? But they don't do that because they're so concerned about losing their seat. So I'm gonna read something to y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all understand where I'm coming from. Now, this is some real shit, and I'm not really a big CNN guy, but I'm gonna read this, okay? Because unfortunately, I'm still kind of illiterate when it comes to like showing my screen and all of that. So yeah, and I'm the hood dude, man. My shit is different. I'm hood. I'm hood, but I need to be a politician because people tell me this every single time I meet them. Like, are you ready to be a politician? And I'm like, I'm down with it, but I'm still learning. Okay, so this is from CNN. It says Democrats try to make Republicans pay the price in Trump's trial. This is written by analyst Stephen Collinson. He works for CNN, and it updated at 12:06 a.m. So today, this is brand new, right? It says it may be a no-brainer to Senate Republicans to keep President Donald Trump in office, but it's becoming
You right there, baby? Oh, sorry.
oh, I don't know what just happened, but I hope y'all didn't hear that, but you probably did. But anyway, this is from Washington D.C. CNN. It says it may be no. I'm big up to Jack Honey. It says it says it may be a no-brainer for Senate Republicans to keep President Donald Trump in office, but it becomes clear that Democrats mean to make them pay a heavy price for saving the president in his impeachment trial early next year. In a sign of the high stakes politics to come, minority Democrats are not waiting for the House to impeach Trump, a move expected on Wednesday. Before they open the political battle in the Senate, in an ironic touch, they are echoing the process complaints that House Republicans use to complicate Speaker Nancy Pelosi's strategy. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all, I am so not a Nancy Pelosi fan. She is a centrist, and I am progressive. I'm not even a Democrat. Like, I'm a moralist. I'm not even a progressive. I'm a moralist. I believe in doing things that's morally sound for the people, right? But nevertheless, I digress. So this is what she said. She said in Nancy Pelosi strategy, and they complained that GOP plan for a swift Senate trial would subvert justice and fall short of the constitutional duty expected of senators. So okay, so let me explain what's going on. So right now, what's going on is you have the Mitch McConnell. He's going around talking about he's working directly with the presidential or the president his council or his staff, right? Now, remember, if you don't know, you have three bodies of government, right? So you have the House, right? You have the justices, and you have the president, right? So those are the three houses. I'm not saying it right because right now I'm feeling good, but you have those three parts of the government. So the reason why you have those three parts of government is to make sure that no one is corrupt. And this is just from a dude from the hood reading and listening and talking. These three groups, these three bodies of government are meant to make sure that there's no corruption, there's no abuse of power, right? But when you have people like Mitch McConnell and the Republican Party uh, taking everything that Donald Trump says for for truth, even though there's no real truth in it, because you can't even get people to go out and actually help make your truth, if you get what I'm saying. If you are saying that you're doing something that's real and right, what sense does it make for you to obstruct, right? Obstruction is saying basically y'all better not and y'all can't and don't worry about it. I have your back. Regardless, if you're being honest, you want to tell your people, go out there and do the right thing. Go speak behind, go speak in behalf of me, right? But see, the thing is, Donald Trump is not doing that, right? What he's doing is he's saying to everyone that's a part of his circle or a part of the party, right? He's telling them, don't worry about it. You don't have to go. And if anything happens, I will do what I need to do to make sure you're good. That's fucked up. Because you know what? For a person like me, a black male from New York, tall, I'm 6'6", I'm 6'6". If I did the things that he did, or if I do the things that he do, it's gonna happen to me. I'm going to jail. Straight like that. Is there's no middle ground for a person like me, right? So if there was a middle ground for a person like me, I'd do the same things like he like I would grab some vaginas. That's misogynist, but I would. Why not? I'm gonna get away, right? I would be an asshole. I would say I can kill somebody on Fifth Avenue, but since I live in Jacksonville, I'll say I can kill somebody on Biscayne and get away with that. You know why? Because nothing is gonna happen to me. See, the problem with Donald Trump is you have a lot of people that's not black or brown, right? I still, till today, I'm still looking for a black person. I think everybody is brown or a lighter shade of brown, but nevertheless, I'm still looking for people that's black and brown, that's black rather, and that's able to do the crazy bullshit that he's able to do. But you're not going to find that because what's going to happen is just like uh, hallway Betty and 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 swimming pool Beth. I don't know. These are names I'm making up, but this is the type of things that's going on in the black and brown community. You find people like that, and they're out there and they're trying to hurt people of color just for being people of color. So, nevertheless, what I'm saying is Donald Trump is an asshole. He's doing a lot of bullshit to hurt people, especially people that's black, brown, Latin, you know what I'm saying? Haitian, African. It doesn't matter to this man. If you are not an Anglo-Saxon or a Caucasian white person, this president is not for you. Regardless to the fact that he might have somebody like what you call it? Kim Kardashian, he have to do the he has to do the status quo. So every now and again, he will say, you know what, that black guy, he has to get go because I need black people to think that I'm for black people. I need Spanish people to think I'm for Spanish people. Donald Trump gives two shits and five titties. He don't give a fuck about nobody. You know, if it ain't gonna make him no money, it doesn't matter for him. It doesn't matter to him. You know, that's a fact. And if you want to show me something different, show me. You have a lot of African American people that's for Trump, right? And I'm going to say is a lot of African American people for Trump. I'll say 1 to 5%. That's not a statistic, so don't quote me on that. But I'm giving you what I see, right? Because most black people and Hispanic people dislike him unless you're from Cuba. But you have a lot of people who don't like him, people of color who don't subscribe to his bull crap. But yet, at the end of the day, right, you have a lot of people that's of those complexions or of those cultures that really follow this guy because they think that he really did something for them. But I need you to show me what he what has he done for anyone? What has he done for anyone? I can tell you as a government employee that he is trying his hardest right now to destroy the union, right? I live in Florida. Do you know Florida is a right to work state? So that means at the end of the day, they can hire you today and fire you tomorrow for no apparent reason. That's not what we need. That we don't need that. That's not morally correct. That's immoral. That's bad. That's wicked. And if I was in New York, I said in my Jamaican voice, that's a wicked thing, tableau. You know what I'm saying? But that's wicked. But you have this on a daily basis. He's trying to destroy all government jobs because again, he's a billionaire, or he's supposed to be a billionaire. We don't really know. But the reason why I bring that up is because you got to think like this. Okay, he's a man with money, right? And he has people that he has that's friends that has money, right? What's the best way to help your friends make more money? Think about it. Think about it. Big up to my man uh, from the Young Turks. I can't even say his name right because I've been drinking. I think it's Chink or Sink or I don't know. Jink. Yeah, it's Jink, right? Jink say tick 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 tick. Tell you, you a person with money. What you want to do? You want to help your friends make more money, and the more money your friends make, the more money that you will make. Why? Because the money that they make, they will come back to your business, right? Trump is a man who actually owns hotel chains, right? Boring, boring. If you ever been to a Trump hotel in in Vegas, go to the Trump Hotel in Vegas. It's a boring ass hotel. You would be bored because that shit is whack, 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 whack. It's whack, right? But since his name is on it, it it supposedly requires some type of respect due to the fact that it's a Trump hotel. But if you go to Atlantic City, all the Trump hotels are something else. They don't even exist anymore. Why? Because they were bullshit. You put your name on it, you slap your name on it, and you supposed to get like great money. But if you're not doing what you need to do to keep these businesses alive, your name don't really mean anything. right? So this is what it is with the Trump situation, right? All right, it's cool. I'll never go to his hotel. Whack. Uh, but nevertheless, if if Trump was an honest man, he would have his people say, "Yo, listen, this is what I need y'all to do. Go and defend me because you know I'm an upstanding, outstanding, cool, down to earth, moral individual. But you're not gonna get that. So hence, this is why all the people are that's down with him is like they're not trying to do what they're supposed to do. Anyway, let me get back to this article, right? So what it says is basically, in an ironic touch, they are echoing the process complaint that House Republicans used to complicate Nancy Pelosi's strategy. And they complain that GOP plans for a swift Senate trial which subverts justice and falls short of the constitutional duty expected of a senator. Get these people out of here. They need to get the fuck. All right. They need to get the hell out of here. In my politically correct voice, they need to get the hell out of here because you know why? Why they got to get the hell out of here? Because they don't give two shits. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat or independent or progressive or a libertarian. It doesn't matter who you are. They really don't give two shits about the people. And as people, right? The problem I have with people is, yo, it's about morality. It ain't got nothing to do with a party line. It's about the morality of the people. And when you're dealing with these people who have no moral compass, they need to get the fuck out of here. They need to go. Why they need to go? Because they don't give two shits about you. And here we go, like fans at a football game. Oh my gosh, Mr. McConnell is great. Fuck him. He don't give two shits about you. Tomorrow you can go into bankruptcy, right? Because you're out here and you need some kind of medical help, right? Or you might be in a situation where you're homeless, a paycheck away from being homeless, right? And he'll be, or these guys or these people will be the same people that'll turn around and say, you know what, we're gonna pander to the corporate complex, right? So you have the corporate complex, and these people are out there and they're getting money, right? And they're getting money, and guess who money that is? It's ours because we pay the taxes. So they could, like, for instance, Amazon. Amazon came to Jacksonville and it's flourishing. And I'm not a hater of Amazon because I'm going to say I'm not a hater of Amazon because it employs people, right? But thanks to the good old heart attack, white, Jewish brother that I love, Bernie Sanders, these people are making $15 an hour now, right? The average paycheck prior to that was 725, 715 an hour. So what I'm saying is this, right? At the end of the day, right? You have people who don't give two shits about you, and we vote for these people thinking that they did something for us. But if you go to the websites about what the senators and the congressmen and governors and you go to these websites to find out what they actually did for your community, you would be disgusted. That's Democrat and Republican. Why do we give people so much credit when they don't deserve it? Why do we give some people such fanfare when they don't deserve it? They don't deserve it. Why are we giving them this? But we give it to them anyway. We give it to them because what? Tradition. My mom was a Democrat, so I'm Democrat. My dad was a Republican, so I'm a staunch Republican. Yo, fuck all of that. Because guess what? They don't give two shits about you. How often do you like this is some real shit. On a regular basis, my union send me emails saying call your Congress, call your Senate, because they're not doing the things that they're supposed to do to make sure that the middle class and the poor is being taken care of. So 99% of the time, it's like, yo. So I'm gonna say this, folks. When you out here and per, you're picking who you decide to be your presidents, and I gotta get close. Let me get a little closer. When you deciding to find out who you want to be your president, your local officials, your state, city, school board, find out what they have done to actually deserve your vote. Serious. Because you know what? You're not going to go into a restaurant that has a C grade. Why? Because they have a C grade. And what's a C grade? Less than an A and less than a B, right? So you're not going to go to these places and buy food because the food might not be good. Because guess what? A C grade mean they might have roaches, or they might have rat droppings or mice droppings, or they might have snakes, they might have dirty ceilings, and they might have grease that they didn't clean for months, and then inspectors came through and they saw that it wasn't right. So what I'm saying to you guys is, be cognizant about the things that you do, the people that you elect as your officials. What have they done for your community? What have they done for your community? They haven't done a thing. They have not done a damn thing for your community, right? Stop voting in these people who don't give two shits. You have a Democrat that's in New I think it's New Jersey or Connecticut. I'm not, you know what? I can always find out. I don't feel like finding for real. I can find out. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna find out. But nevertheless, this dude is talking about becoming a Republican. Now, mind you, he was voted in a purple state. And in that purple state, that just means that red and blue together makes purple, right? So you didn't have an overwhelming vote of Democrats, and you didn't have a overwhelming vote of Republicans. So it made it red and blue. You had maybe 50, 45, 45, right? With 10% of people in the community that didn't vote, right? That's just my interpretation of it because that's what it seems like to me, right? But these people didn't vote. So now you have a Democrat who is like, "Psh, I'm going to turn Republican because I don't want to do the impeachment." Check this out, man. You have to do the impeachment because you have to make sure that you let the president know. Look, it doesn't matter what your you know what? I'm gonna simplify this. Right? Check this out. Bill Clinton was impeached off of getting some head. Ooh, he got some head. He got some head, and because he got some head, you impeached him. And some of these politicians that's in office right now was in office back then, and a story was not the same. So you tell me what the problem is. It's a problem. It's a power problem. You Republicans and you Democrats are on a fucking struggle. Be moral. I could care less what your party is. That's why I'm independent. And I'm not even an independent because I want to be. I'm an independent because guess what? That's the only party that there is besides Republican and Democrat. I am a moralist. I do the things that I do is because I want to see people be good. I want to see people live. I want to see people feel happy. I want to see people get the food that they deserve. I want to see people get the medication and the insulin and the heart pills and all of that. I want to see these people get the things that they deserve because you know what, like Bernie says, and I'm not just yes, I love Bernie, but he just, the reason why I love him is because he's a moral person. And so what Bernie would tell you is Medicare for all is not something that you should fight for. It's something that you deserve. It's something that you should have because guess what? You are a human. You're a person. You're a person who put money into the government. Why not have it? When you have agencies and companies that you know, they can go out of business. They can be like $2 away from going out of business and we can bail them out. That's bullshit. But we can't bail out the sick people. So what is it saying? That you want to see people die? You want to see 12-year-olds die? Come on, man. Let's not do this. Let's not play that game. You know what I'm saying? Let's not play that game. For real, for real. You know, let's see. This shit is real for me. It's real for me. You know? Yo, Ronald, man, you a lucky dude for meeting Bernie, man. I only got pictures I have pictures with Bernie in a cutout. You know what I'm saying? I have pictures with Bernie in a cutout. So that's what's up, Ronald. I love Bernie. I love Bernie because Bernie is talking what needs to be spoken. Bernie is a loving, caring man. And I don't care what people say or his age. So now we're dealing with ageism. So I thought we was living in a society where we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to deal with the age. We're not going to deal with the sexism. We're not going to deal with the genderism. We're not going to do that. But everybody want to talk about his age. Bernie is young to me. He probably can run more. you know, Me and Bernie go and do a 1 mile run, and he probably do better than me. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, let's deal with the person that has the policies that's for the people. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you, Ronald. I hope you subscribe and like and all of that, whatever. I'm new to this, man. Oh, definitely. Bernie is definitely for president, man. We got to talk. See, the reason why the name of this is called Talk Life, because the things that we need in our lives, we need to make sure we talk it into existence. That's talking life to it, right? Makes sense, right? Bernie Sanders will be the next president of the United States. He will be the next president of the United States because you know what? There's a lot of people who subscribe to what he's talking about, Republican, Democrat, and Independent. But like I tell everybody, I'm a moralist. So being a moralist is a little bit deeper than a political line, and that's the whole thing. Like we need to get rid of we need to really get rid of the political lines because political lines do definitely cause division. Now, you got people that's Republicans, but in the back of their minds, they say to themselves, like, you know what? Thank you. Much respect, Ronald. Much respect, brother. I appreciate you. Subscribe to my page, man. I'm new to this. I'm not really new to this, but I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a political aspect. So please thumb up and like, you know what I mean? Um, I'll thumb up myself. Um, but nevertheless, I need to share this, right? How I share? How you do this? No, I don't want that. No, that's not what I was. I want to share this. I want to share this. Uh, so who's in here, man? I've been up on this for 28 minutes, and I've been talking about a little bit of things, basically the political structure, and I have a real big problem with how the political structure is, due to the fact that it's not for the people. Now, like I was saying prior to you getting on and looking and checking me out, I've been saying to a brother named Ronald Smith. I don't know where he's from, but yes, he says, be free, baby, be free. So I'm going to be free. I was saying to Ronald that at the end of the day, the political structure needs to change. Matter of fact, we don't need political parties. Why we don't need political parties? Because if you're a moral person, right, that means basically if you have people who's sick, do you want to see people sick? Do you look at your family member and say, hey, uncle, aunt, mom, dad, father, brother, cousin, whoever, yo, be sick? No, you don't. You say, I want you to be better because I want you to be around a little longer because I love you, right? So I spoke about Bernie Sanders, right? And Bernie Sanders, I love Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders really give two shits about the people. And I don't care what anybody say. Show me somebody who gives two shit about the people. I don't care if you're black, white, Native American, Asian, whatever. Look at his people. Look at the people. Like for instance, I went to a Bernie Sanders barn something yesterday. Right, it was Sunday, so for me it's still Monday because I haven't went to sleep yet. But I went to a Bernie Sanders event, and he had one of his people out, and what made it so dope and so cool was the fact that this brother had a story. He had a story. And guess what the story was? His mom was Japanese. His dad is Japanese. His mom is from somewhere else, and they came to America and they made the dream happen for themselves, right? And but while making that dream happen for themselves, they've been through trials and tribulations. No health care, sometimes hungry, sometimes they had to live in a car. You have those type of things, and it's real. Why is it real? Because guess what? In America, the misconception is that we are laced with silver and gold in the streets, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But unfortunately, that's not true because we got a lot of homeless people. We got a lot of homeless people. We have a lot of people that's going through what they're going through in America, and what can we do about it? Right? What can we do about it? What This is what we can do about it. We can be moral. So if you see a homeless person on the street and you see that they look like they're hungry, you don't have to give them money. That's up to you. But you can go and buy them a meal. Say, hey, you hungry? You want something to eat? Come on, let's go. And don't give two shits about what the establishment think because at the end of the day, they're still making their money. You know how often I bring people into McDonald's and I don't even eat meat, but I'll say, are you hungry? Come on, let's go. What you want? Get what you want. And I'm not rich. I'm struggling just like the average American, especially the middle class. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the middle class can't get any help. There's no help for us. But I will help a homeless person. Why? Because at the end of the day, that could be me tomorrow. And be real with you, because I'm a moralist. I believe in the moral compass. What can be like it can happen to me. It can happen to my family, but it can happen to a friend. You know what I'm saying? I live in a big ass 2 bedroom apartment by myself. But you know what? I always ask people if you need a place to stay, come on, I got you. Look, I'm doing this and I'm still in uniform. Look, I'm not gonna show you my full uniform, but I'm in uniform. You see the badge? You see the badge? I'm still in uniform, and it's hard. It's you think we don't make money. We don't make money. We struggle every single week, paycheck to paycheck. Why not help the next person if you have extra? I don't know. I don't know. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to get away from this these party structures. We got to get away from that. We got to get away, real. And that's how I feel. We got to get away. I love politics, yo. Love politics. I'm a Brooklyn boy. Ain't that some shit? I'm a Brooklyn boy. I don't know what I'm supposed to know about politics. I ain't supposed to know shit about politics. Why? Because growing up in Brooklyn, fuck politics. We had to go out and make money. So we ain't know about politics. Census, just remember people, the census is coming out. Be really, really on point with that. Make sure if you are able to be home, answer the door for the census people. Because you know what? At the end of the day, that's how you get money in your community. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared to talk to these people. If you got a ladies, if you got a man at home and he lived there and he's not on your lease or whatever, he's a felon. If he has misdemeanors, who gives two shits? Make sure he fill that shit out. Why? You want to? I'll tell you why. Because if there's 3 people living in the home and you only account one, guess what? They're only going to look at one person. So that's less money that's going to come into your community. So you want to know why the communities is so fucked up? Because you don't tell the people that there's 5 people living in your home because you're afraid. And if you are a person of Latin X descent, guess what? Fill that shit out because you pay rent. And regardless, they not you don't even have to fill your name out. Oh, you could put your first name. You can do whatever you want on that form. They just need a count. So if you don't have that count, you won't get that money, and then your neighborhoods will stay shitty for the rest of your life. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the census because they're not gonna hurt you. I want to send a happy birthday shout out to Shayna Lee. Shayna Lee is a good friend of mine. I've known her for her daughters maybe 15 years. I want to say 13 or 12 because the baby was a baby and I think she's about 12, 13 years old. So I want to send a big shout out to Shayna Lee. Shayna Lee, I love you. And you are a good mom, one of the greatest moms in the world. You might not have it, but I can tell you one thing about you that I love is that you get it going every day, every single day. If you lose a job, you go get a new one. If you don't have the money, you make sure you make it happen for them little girls. You are involved in the community, and I can only give you kudos for that. So big shout out to you. All right. Sorry, folks, my for my camera quality. For some reason, I can't get the Logitech to work. I have a high definition 1080p camera. It gives you a better quality, but for some reason, it's not working for me. So that's the bullshit. And for you children out there, please don't smoke. Smoking is hazardous to your health. Let me do it. I did that so that hopefully you don't have to go through that. Jay Z said that. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I don't know why my camera not working. You know what? I'm gonna fix that. Watch this. Watch how I make this shit work. All right. Big up to YK the truth. Hey God, you the truth. What's this? See, I'm trying to learn. I noticed, but you know what? Computer stuff changed so much, man. Back when I first got involved with like doing videos and stuff like that, I was able to just get it done in a heartbeat. But now it's just like an issue. Like I can't even. Come on. I think I just need a new computer. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hmm. I see. It's up there. It's playing games with me. Yo, there's a lot of people online that are really good with this politics stuff. And what makes me different from them is that I curse and I know less, but I can give you more of a real feeling because I'm coming from the heart as a civilian, as a citizen, as a person who really don't know too much about this. But I know when I hear it, I know when bullshit is bullshit and when real is real. And that's the difference between me and these guys that's out here. You know, I'm learning and I get on a daily basis that I need to be a politician, but unfortunately, I'm still learning. You know, I meet people that's politicians and they're like, when are you going to become a politician? Because you got it. And I'm saying to myself, like, really, I hear this all the time, but what is it that you see? And they never tell me, but it's something, you know what I mean? It must be my personality. I'm more than likely able to get, uh, you know what it is? I think, I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I'm able to actually walk up to anybody and have a conversation and make them feel comfortable with me, you know? And that I believe wholeheartedly that's what it is. And yes, I smoke cigarettes. A lot of politicians don't smoke. Or at least you won't see them smoke. But I can care less. Okay, so I'm trying to get this Logitech to work. I'm getting it. Something's gonna happen. Believe me, something's gonna happen. I'm having a problem. If anybody knows how to change, I don't know, all these updates, it kind of makes it a little difficult because It's not the same. Anyway, I need you to open up. I need you to open up. I need a better camera view. I need the lagging to stop. I have great internet. My internet is through Comcast. Comcast is really good. It's just is like right up there with Verizon internet with that broadband. Why? What would you do if I sang it to you? Would you just stand up and walk out on me? I was singing, yo. I did a song that I used to do, and it sounded really good. I was surprised. I was like, damn, that's the only song I could sing. Anybody got any questions? And not for nothing. This is a live feed, but I'm gonna keep this up. So, with that being said, you can always ask me anything. I'm down to answer anything because talk life means you're talking life into existence or existence into life. So, if you have a problem and you say, I want a baby, right? Guess what? Talk that into existence because guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a baby. If you say you're going to be a millionaire, you're talking into life and it's going to happen. I don't want to be a millionaire. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to be a millionaire because people change when they get money, and I don't want to be one of those people. You know, what would you do if I sang this to you? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Man, one day I'm gonna give y'all a whole life story. I don't know about me, you know, because I love is love, y'all. Y'all just don't even understand how serious it is. I'm trying to get this thing to work and it's playing games, man. What's going on? Hold on, okay? Everybody, just hold on.